Today I'm trying to make something different, completely different. That's a functional vacuum cleaner with this electric motor and this battery. I also have this switch, and this is the charger of the switch. I have this cable. This will be enough. So just stay with me and watch the video to the end. I might probably make it in two parts. That's the first part and the second part. So let's get straight to work. As usual, I would always like to draw my plan before doing it. Let me just put it with the length or the width of this board. That's it. And I will use this. Sorry about that. This one should have been going live as well. We don't need that part. Gonna make something like this. No, it's too big. Yep. And from here. This design, you can choose any design you want. It depends exactly with what you're doing. Almost this kind of design. So hold it here like that and press the button here. The button should be somewhere here. But I think it's a little bit too big. Let me make it more shorter. Not too big, sorry, too long. This way. And what I'll do is that I will go this way down. Yeah, I think this is too big for now. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. That's just right. So I think this is what I'm going to use, and the button is going to be here. So I'll have to cut this part. Where is my scissors? Oh no, not these scissors. Yeah, I want use the scissors. No, I'll use these scissors. Sorry about that call. Okay, this is what I need for now. Let me put this down. Hi, welcome to my channel. As you can see today, I'm trying to make something special. That's the vacuum cleaner. I will use this motor and this battery. I also have this switch and these cables. So that's my plan for today. And what I will use is these cardboard. So just stay with me and watch the video to the end. And since I'm in China, everything is almost for free. I bought this for 1 yuan. 1 yuan in dollars. I'm not sure. I'm not used to that. And this motor just cost me 2 yuan. This electric motor. Actually, I have two. I bought this too. This is very big and this is very small, so I might choose any of these two. I prefer this big one. And I also have this cable that I will use to connect the batteries with the motor. And this board, this is kind of like the switch board. You can charge it here and turn it on and off from here. So thanks for coming to my studio, and please remember to like the video. Actually, I just have about just 1 hour to complete this stuff. So stay with me and see how I'm going to make a fully functional vacuum cleaner from scratch. And this is of very high quality, very, very high quality. Also, I have this net to reinforce the cleaner because I'll be using cardboard. So if I want to make it more strong and more of high quality, I would have to use this how do they call this even? Something like this net, iron net, something like that. So that's going to be my plan. And what about you? Have you ever tried to do something by yourself? Or to fix something by yourself? And what was that? Okay. I don't need these parts. Goes with dustbin. What I'll do now is that I will have to draw this on this cardboard. This one goes this way, and this one comes right here. Sorry, I forgot. So I'll have to draw it here again. Actually, this thing doesn't take a lot of time, just because it's my first time, so I'm a little bit very careful. Okay, I'm done with this one. This is on the left. Now I need one more on the right, because I will have to stick these two together. So I will have to draw one. Sorry, not this way. It should be this way, because I have to cover it like that. So I'll have to draw this one in the opposite direction. So one more. Okay, that's it. One on the left and one on the right. This one also has to be two. This is the front part. I'll put it right here, here. What about this way? No, put it this way. And to the next one, let me put it that way. Thanks for coming, and please, if you have any question, you can ask. Just from the title, you can see what I'm doing. It's a functional vacuum cleaner, very high quality. Okay, so I have this 14 I'm going to cut off. I have my cutter right here. Using these to cut these is very easy and very convenient. Actually, some people would like to use knives or blades, but as for me, using this is more convenient. So this has got to be like that. Since I need 2 of these, let me take off the next part. So I'm almost done with this guy. And the handle. Okay. Now I have these 2 parts. That's as good to be. And remember, this is just kind of like the mold. So this is the mold of the vacuum cleaner. It's not the vacuum cleaner, it's the mold. The vacuum cleaner, I'll use this board. So what I'm doing now is the mold. So let's go to the next step, which is the last one. You know, cutting this mold is also one of the main or the most important parts of the job. Now, this other part of the mold is done. Not this one. This is how it's going to be. So if you see the length, this is going to be the length, and this is going to be the width. I'm not sure the length and the width. I can measure that. So it's going to be 42 centimeters by 12 centimeters. Not bad, because the motor will just sit somewhere here. The motor will sit somewhere there. This motor is too big. I need something more smaller, maybe. What about this motor? No, this seems to be quite very, very small instead. Okay, yeah, maybe this is good. Well, whatever. I'll see how it goes. This charger should be far away from my job's place. Thanks for coming, and please remember to say something. I'll get back to you when I'm free. Just from the description, you see this is a fully functional vacuum cleaner from scratch. So what I'm doing now is the mold. Okay. The mold, this is done. Oops. Because what I have to do is the mold first. This is good. So now that I have made the mold. Oh, thank you. Now that I have made the mold, The next step I will have to do is to cut the cardboard paper and make the frame. So the frame will be exactly as the mold. Let me make, it has to be of same dimension. Oh, I just did it off, I forgot. I'm not done yet. So after this mold, I will have to cut the frame. So now this is the frame of the cleaner. Let me draw it first. Have you guys ever tried to do something by yourself? If yes, what was that? Because sometimes I like doing things by myself. If you're interested of doing something like this, it's okay. Let me know. I will help if I can. So now I'll have to cut these frame. Now let me stream this. Okay, now that I'm done with the frame, I will have to, sorry, not the frame, I'm sorry. This is not the frame, this is the mold. Now that I'm done with the mold, the main important part is going to be the frame. So this is now the frame. So I'll have to cut this frame exactly as it is. Okay, so this is going to be the frame of the vacuum cleaner. This is the mold. So I'll use this mold like that to do the frame. So with this frame, I can start my job. But remember, I need two pieces of this, one on the left and one on the right. So this is going to be this way, like that. I need one more here. So I'll keep on cutting. This was this way, so this one is going to be this way. Let me keep it aside first. Remember, as I said before, this motor is going to be right here, but probably it's too big. I think so. So I will either use this one or this one, because the space inside is going to be this large. So probably this one is going to be okay. No, this one. This one is still okay, but I'm afraid the weight is not that much. So I will use this one to be on the safe side. Use this one. I have this button. This button will probably be somewhere here, like that, this way. Or it might be here, this way. A little bit like that. And well, that's it. Very simple and easy to do. Since I'm in China, everything is possible. These motors are very, very cheap. Just 1 yuan per each. This is 0.5. This is 1 yuan. This is 0.5. So, oh, sorry. About this switch is also very cheap. Here, about 1 yuan. Things like that. The cable, just pick this somewhere. Okay. Let me go on with the other frame. No, let me use this one. And that's it. Just follow the line and cut it again. And let me check about the width. The width is 4 centimeters. Probably it's going to be about 4.5, because when I add this frame size, it's going to be about 4.5 altogether. Keep it up. Well, I think it's okay. and the frame is almost done. I forgot something. So now that I have my two frames almost ready, I'm good to go. You can probably check my other projects like the drone I made, the combat aircraft, the Bluetooth speaker, things like that. It's amazing. You will love it. Now that I'm done with the frame, this is the upper part of the frame. So this one goes right there. So I need this frame as well. I will also need to cut these two. I'll put it right here. Welcome to my channel. What I'm doing now is a functional vacuum cleaner using this motor, probably this one, because this one is very big. I think this is too big. I'll probably use this one right there, like that. So this is the frame, sorry, this is the mold. I'm done with the mold already. So what I'm doing now is the frame. So please, you can just say something or just give me a like. It's okay. I will appreciate it very much. Now that I'm done with this frame, I'll have to cut it. You might be interested to watch my other projects. You will love it. And if there's anything if there's any help, it's okay. Just let me know. If I can, I will. Now that I'm done with this other guy, that's it. This is the last one. Okay, now that I have all the frame parts together, so I will start with the main structure immediately. What I'll need to do is let me make sure this is of the same size first. Sorry about that phone call. Useless. These two structures must be of the same size. That's it. Start here. And these. What I'll do is I'll have to put cardboard paper all around it, all around. So I can turn off this guy now. Where's my meter? Okay, that's very interesting. I can't find that thing now. Welcome to my channel. What I'm doing now, it's just as you can see from the description side, it's a functional vacuum cleaner with very high quality design. Probably both of these I will use one, either the big one or the small one, but I'm afraid the big one is too big, so I would rather use this small one. Sorry, no, this one will be much better for the job. And the switch, the on and off switch and the charging part will be somewhere here at the top. This is how it's going to work. So just stay with me, and please remember to subscribe or like, anything, whatever is going to be okay for me. I'll be so happy. This is 2 centimeters. So I have to cut something of 2 centimeters. So it's going to be that way, like that. I'll have to cut more, not enough. Centimeters each. That is it. Okay. So this is going to be the frame. This is how it's going to be. Just this way. And I will need about 8 pieces of these. 8 pieces. That's okay. Not too difficult. What I will need to do is to use a knife. I'll cut you with a knife. Just hold it. Let me get a knife. This is weird. I can't find my knife. Put this one here. I need a knife. This is weird. I had a knife somewhere here. Oh no. I have so many knives. Sorry about that. I have the knife now. Two. That's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Two, 4, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8. Two, 4, 6, 8. So that's it. welcome to my channel. Probably you just came. Look, what I'm trying to do is a fully functional vacuum cleaner. This is the mold of the cleaner, and this is the frame with this cardboard paper. So it's going to be that way. And after making this frame like that, you see, this is going to be the frame like that, and this is the head of the cleaner. That's how it's going to be, just this way. And probably I wanted to use this motor, but it's very big. So what I will do is that I will use this small one. This one is just right for the job. So that's how it's going to be. So what I'm going to do now first is to cut the cardboard for the mold. Oh, sorry, the cardboard for the frame. So that's it. I think with this strip now, I can start making the mold. Let me get my gun ready. So with this mold, I will be able to make a very nice frame with this mold. This is how the frame is going to be. So this is how the frame is going to be. Oh, things. You can check my other projects. And please just remember to give me a like. Just a like is okay. I'm so happy when I see likes. So you see, this frame is not too big. It's not also very small. It's just okay, I think. So this is how the frame is going to be. And remember, this is the handle. The button is going to be here. The on and off button will be right here. There is this space because probably I pull it too much, but that's not going to affect my job. What I will just do is that I will just have to take off this part. Take off the mold and continue with the frame. I'll have to pull it again. I will have to pull it to get right here. So, you know, if the mold is well placed, you won't have this type of problems. Because I didn't get the mold very smoothly, that's why I'm having some difficulties to put it at the middle. But that's not going to affect my job. So now, after making this mold, I'll go to the next step to fill the empty spaces. And please remember to subscribe to the channel because this is my greatest motivation. And if you haven't watched my other projects, like where I made a drone, the combat aircraft, though it's not yet finished, and also the multi-meter project, I also made, I think, what was that again? Oh, a Bluetooth audio. That's a Bluetooth radio. So you can watch the videos. It's very, very interesting. And if you need any help, you can let me know. I'll be willing to help. But if you can just give me a like, I'll be so grateful. Just a like. That's going to help me a lot. If you can subscribe, much better. Remember I said before, this motor is going to be here, right here. Now the inner part. I'll cut it right there. This mold is, I think this mold is okay. I love this mold. What about you? What do you think about this job? If you think it's good, it's interesting, please just give me a like. I don't know why is it difficult for people to give me a like. Is it that difficult? Okay, now this is the right side of the mold. The right side is almost done. Remember, this is the frame. Sorry, this is the mold. I will take off this mold and let the frame show. So please guys, if you can help me with one like, I'll be very grateful. Just for precision. Now that I'm done with this frame, let me get the other frame. This one is on the right and this other one is on the left. It's going to be like that. This is how it's going to be at the end. But before that, let me keep on doing the more things. Use this way. So I'm so happy because at least I have 4 likes. So I know there is someone watching. Please, if you haven't given me a like yet, just help me. Just 1 like. Because I'm so happy when I see likes. Remember what I said is that actually I wanted to use this motor. This is very big. I think not very big, but very powerful to use on this vacuum cleaner. So what I would do is that I think this is going to be the best one. This one, not too big and not too small either, for a vacuum cleaner. And this vacuum cleaner is kind of like very high quality vacuum cleaner, not these cheap ones, but just very high quality. Probably you think what I'm doing now, it's, yeah, this is, I'm still making the frame, so probably it's not very good looking, but when everything will be done, you will see how pretty and of high quality it's going to be. So please just help me to subscribe to the channel, or a like is okay. You know, I'm so happy when I see likes. So what I'm doing now is the frame. You know, you can do some of these things by yourself, because you can maybe try that at home. You know, these motors, since I'm in China, everything is almost very cheap. Since I'm in China, I bought this one for 1 yuan. 1 yuan, how much, remember, for 1 yuan, how much dollars is that? You can check that by yourself. And this one is 0.5 yuan. Yes, something like that, 0.5 yuan for this one. And this battery is just, I think, about 0.6 yuan. I can't remember, or 0.5 yuan. Oh, this switch, I forgot. This switch is very important. This switch is 1 yuan. This switch has it also has the charging plug here, and this is the top C type. Please remember to give me a like, just a like. I think it's not too much. Please, just one like is going to be very, very okay for me. This vacuum cleaner will probably finish by tomorrow, so probably you can maybe watch the first part today and come back again tomorrow, same time, to watch the next part. So remember, this is the left side of the frame, and this one is the right side. So this is how it's going to be, and this motor will be right here. And that's it. Now I have the two frames almost ready. This one is on the left side and this one is on the right side, like that. So that's going to be, and this is going to be the head of the vacuum cleaner, like that. See, this is how it's going to work. Let me put it this way for you guys to see very clearly. Okay. Remember, please, just a like is okay. Just one simple like, please. Just like the video. Remember, I said this is a very high quality vacuum cleaner. This is going to be a very high quality vacuum cleaner. Look, I have two motors. This one or this one. This one was good, but very powerful. So I would rather use this small one. This is going to be just okay for the job. I have another one here again. I have another small. I could as well use this one, but I don't think this is going to be okay. Well, whatever. I'm not sure yet. Let me finish with the frame first. Then I will know which motor to use. That's it. Almost done with the frame, please. Remember, please, just give me a like. Just one like. It doesn't cost you guys anything to just give me a like, please. Just give me a like. This is about 2 centimeters. This is, hey, no, sorry, 1.5 centimeters. Let me measure these. 1.5 centimeters, so it's going to be at this angle. Oops. That's it. So now that I have the two frames almost done, the next step is to start with the decoration of the frames. Probably you don't expect this is the end result. No, this is not the end result. This is just a frame. That's how it goes. Like that. And this button is going to be right here. Like that. Remember, just from the description, this is a multifunctional vacuum cleaner of very high quality. You might see that this frame is very ugly. Yeah, it's okay, it's ugly, but the end result is going to be very, very pretty. Yeah, the end result will be very, very, very pretty. So you can probably maybe come back later for the end result. But if not, please just give me a like. Just one simple like is okay. Please. You know, doing this is not really easy, but I have to make sure I see the end result, which is going to be very, very pretty. Okay. Now that I'm done with this part, so this is the next part that I will do, this one. So let me start with the next frame. Two, 4, 6, 8. It's coming in here. 2, 4, 6, 8. And this other way. 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's it. Yeah, you guys might be wondering what I'm doing now. What I'm doing is the frame of a functional vacuum cleaner. This is going to be the frame. This is the mold. I'm done with the mold already. So what I'm doing now is the frame or the main structure. Yeah, now you see it can be maybe ugly. That's fine, that's okay. But the end result will be very, very wonderful. The end result will be very, very pretty. So you can stay back and watch the end result. So So I'll take off this 1, 2, 3, 4 strip and put it around this, around the main structure. That's it. And now continue with the structure. Sorry. Sorry about that call. Remember, what I'm doing now is the frame of the of the vacuum cleaner. So when I'll be done with the frame, then I'll start the decoration of the frame, which is going to be very, very pretty. The decoration will be very, very pretty. So if you like the job, please just give me a like. Just one like. I hope it's not too much, isn't it? Please. You would like to come back later for the end result. Please remember to give me a like at the end of the, sorry, not at the end of the video, just right now, in fact. Because after this frame, you see, when I'll be done with the frame, I will start real business. That's the decoration of the frame. That's it. And I will have to cut this one here. This is the frame for the sucking section. So the sucking section is going to be that. It's going to be, oops, this thing will stick to my gloves. What I'm doing now is the sucking section of a vacuum cleaner. This is how the frame is going to be. So this is the main frame. Here, this part is the mold, and this is the main frame. You see? So after this frame, I'm going to decorate the structure very well. So this is how it's going to be. So let me put it that way for you to see clearly. So this is how, sorry, not so much space. This is how the vacuum cleaner is going to be. The length is, I measured before, it's 43 centimeters, and the width is almost 13 centimeters. And probably I will have to choose this motor. Remember, this is the frame, okay? The main part is under, because I will have to take off this mold. The motor will be somewhere there. Actually, I like this motor, but it's very powerful. So I would rather use any of these two. Probably this one or this one. I think this is the best. And I have a switch. This switch will be somewhere right here. And the charging part will be, well, it depends. Until then, I'm not sure what it's going to be. So now that I'm done with this frame and this one, I have one last frame, one more, the last one, one last one. Then I'll have to join it together when I'm done with this thing. This is how it's going to be. Like that. And the switch is going to be right here. I mean, this switch is going to be right there, somewhere right there, like that. So that's going to be the